What's going on, guys? Gamer from Philly bringing you another episode of my Throwback Tuesday series. This week I'm going to tell you about another time I got suspended in middle school. As you guys know, I was pretty much a terrible kid in middle school, but this one was actually in 8th grade, and I was a particularly bad kid in 8th grade. Like, for example, in my math class, I got in trouble for throwing spitballs at other kids and throwing them at the ceiling and all kinds of stupid shit like that. We would have like little wars when the teacher would turn around. And in my science class, me and one of my good buddies would bring a tennis ball or a football to class and just throw that around in the back of the class when the teacher would step out or turn her back. And but the main reason that I got in big trouble in 8th grade was for a massive food fight that we had about halfway through the year. Me and some other people decided to start a food fight using open drinks and mashed potatoes, and to us, we thought this was too funny, man. We were smacking mashed potatoes in the faces of other kids and pouring drinks all down their backs, left and right, and eventually we pretty much got everybody into the food fight. It turned into pure chaos, but it quickly was shut down by the school's resource officer and the principal and all of them, and they were asking around and seeing who was the one who started the fight, because obviously they couldn't suspend everybody because there was like hundreds of kids in the cafeteria who were involved. So I guess they looked at the cameras or whatever and found out that it was me and a couple of other buddies, and they tracked us down, and about 3 or 4 days later they called us to the office, and we were both, or all 3 or 4 of us, however many there were, we were all given in-school suspension for like 2 or 3 days. And this really pissed off my parents because I was getting into a lot of trouble in middle school period, but especially in 8th grade, and my grades were terrible. I was borderline passing every class except like PE, and I mean, it was pretty much a bad situation. But this time my parents actually let me play baseball through being in trouble, because I guess they felt somewhat bad because it was going to be my final season of baseball, because I was getting ready to have reconstructive ankle surgery, and we pretty much knew that was going to be the end of my competitive baseball career, so they let me play through it, and I'm thankful for that. But anyways, this video is also going to tie into the game that I'm playing, Modern Warfare 2, because after I had reconstructive ankle surgery and I was a 9th grader, a freshman in high school, you know, baseball was pretty much over for me, so all I really did was come home and play Xbox, and or hang out with friends. And but Modern Warfare 2 was huge for me. It came out about halfway through my freshman year, and I was on crutches pretty much my whole freshman year of high school too, so I really didn't have any other options but to play like Xbox. You know, there wasn't too many things you could do on crutches. So Modern Warfare 2 was like my life back then, man. You know, other than chilling with friends. But so eventually my grades were really, really bad 9th grade year, that my parents decided to take away my Modern Warfare 2 disc. So my mom took it and hid it somewhere in the house, and sometimes I would go around and see if I could find it in certain spots, and I never could find it. But then one night, her and my dad went out to dinner or something and left me at home alone, and I was determined to find my Modern Warfare 2 disc. So I was looking everywhere in the house, and I eventually found it tucked in the back of a cabinet over top of the oven, on like the very top. Like, it was really hard to reach. It was behind something and everything. It was a pretty good hiding spot. I gotta give props to my mom for that one. But I got the disc out, and I left the case there and put it back exactly where it was, so she wouldn't notice anything was different. And I went immediately to start playing Modern Warfare 2 again, and my parents came home, and my mom came up to my room and saw that I was playing Modern Warfare 2, and she got pissed. She was livid, but I told her, I was like, no, this isn't the game, this is the downloadable demo from Xbox Live, this isn't the full game or whatever, and I just kept saying that over and over. And eventually I guess she bought it. You know, she cooled down and left my room, and I was like, oh, dude, I think that actually worked. And for some reason, I guess she never checked the disc, or the case, and she didn't realize the disc was missing from the case. So she probably always thought, and still probably thinks to this day, that I was just playing the demo, wasn't playing the real game, when in fact I was playing the real game the whole time. I pretty much only didn't have it for about a week, maybe at the most. I know I was playing it like all night, every night. So eventually, when she gave me back the case, like after the school year was over, and I wound up passing, I think, everything, and she ged me my game back. I just wanted to laugh so bad, man, but I had to keep my cool just in case I needed to use that trick in the future. But so I had to keep my cool, and I was like, yeah, thank you for my game back, yeah. But yeah, man, I thought that was funny, and it ties in perfectly to this video since I'm playing a little MW too. So anyways, that's going to be it for this Throwback Tuesday, guys. I hope you enjoyed hearing another story of me getting suspended in middle school, and I think there's probably a few more that I'll use for this series, so stay tuned for those. And I hope you also enjoyed hearing a little funny story about Modern Warfare 2 and all that stuff. So anyways, that's going to be it, like I said, and I'll have more content coming out soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.